Hello?
Is anybody there?
Is anybody there? Sorry, we had a blackout in the, brownout. We had a brownout in their place, so, and the Wi-Fi took a while to go back on. Apologies for that, guys. Can you guys hear us? Apologies for that, guys. So, you good? Alright. Nice. So, let's continue on.
Wait.
Okay. Continuing on where were we? So, Kanane, and then Kanane went back in. 5 hours later. Then the last two is Yoriko, right? Oh, okay, so that makes sense. It's getting a bit complicated. Could you give me a simpler explanation? Sora's explanation was simple enough. You couldn't even understand that?
Well, she is an idiot after all.
What? Wait, I get that you're assuming that the culprit used the time between 1254 and 1724 to dismember the body. You would need ample time after all. But it took 3 hours for the culprit to return to the pool from 954 to 1254. And do you think that it would take 3 hours for me, the culprit according to your theory, just to find the dismemberment tools?
Who cares? The signpost would have kept anyone after the pool anyway. You had loads of time to spare.
Iroha, you said that you saw Hibiki enter the ghost house a bit before 18 o'clock, right? So that must have been at 1755, where they arrived from the swimming pool.
It must have been it must have been then that the twins moved the corpse to the ghost house. After all, the body was actually found there.
But how?
Come again?
I told you this before. How would you move from block C to A without getting caught? The only thing Shobai deduced is how the gate records can be explained, and how the murder could have happened in the pool. Even he doesn't know how the body was moved, right?
She definitely has a point. The corpse had the head, body, both arms, hands, legs, and the feet. 10 pieces altogether. And how would you manage to move them without getting caught?
The first ever record of someone entering the ghost house was 1755. Since we have Iroha as a witness, we can surely say that it was Hibiki who entered at that time. But by Shobai's theory, the culprit left the pool at 1755, leaving only 30 minutes to move the body to the ghost house.
But how, now that we know that there was an accomplice, it would take half the time and effort to move all the body pieces, right?
So each carries 5 total pieces? Do you really think that's possible?
I'm sorry.
Maybe they had some sort of bag that had the corpse inside. You know, the ones in movies and manga. A corpse bag. And what if someone finds you? How are you going to explain it to them? What if they open the bag or something?
That really is the main problem. Forget the time constraints. You can just stealthily move the body without getting caught.
Ah, I just thought of an incredible solution. What is it, Nikkei? The monorail! We have the monorail that goes around each department in Satsuki Land. If they use that, it would take around 5 minutes from each department to department, and as a plus, you wouldn't be seen as well. Oh, that's right! The monorail. Sure, you can use the monorail to move without being seen, and save time as well. But was it really possible for the culprit to use the monorail? Yeah, because, like, what time did they go, supposedly? Nikkei, I'm afraid that's impossible. How come? It's definitely a possibility. No. By the theory we're going with, the culprit must have moved the corpse between 1725 and 1755. If you see the monorail timetable, you'll quickly see that the monorails weren't active at that time. Yeah, it's odd number time. What? Really? Monocro did say the monorails were only active every other hour.
That's probably right. I was at Satsuki Land early for the 18 o'clock parade. But I don't recall seeing any monorails pass by. Monorail. Yeah, that's right. Newsy, you said it. She used the monorails.
Huh? What? But didn't Sora just say that...
Shut up and listen. First, she leaves the pool at 1725 and moves the pieces to the Block C monorail station. This shouldn't take long, right? She would be moving within the same department. She then leaves the corpse there and uses Setsuka's handbook to call out Airhead Girl to the Mirror Mansion.
The Mirror Mansion.
I know, I just did it. To the Mirror Mansion. And then the older sis moves to the ghost house at Block A to deliberate to be seen entering the ghost house by the Bubblehead Girl. She did it on purpose? Why would she do such a thing?
Probably to accuse Hibiki as a culprit in the trial. And we actually did so in the beginning of the trial based on Iroha's account. Wait, why did you all think of me when you heard Bubblehead Girl?
I mean, you are the Bubblehead after all.
Mikado, why are just kidding. Why are you picking on Iroha? Why don't you pick on someone your own size, you worthless criminal? Go kill yourself!
My broken heart. Would you just shut up for 1 second? I'm trying to focus, damn it. Okay, first, 1755, the older sis enters the ghost house to cut the fuse and put out the fire to make the ghost house dark. Next, she has to hurry, because there's another gate record only 2 minutes after she entered. Since she used Setsuka Chibuka's handbook when she entered, she used her own when leaving the place. This way, 2 in outputs get recorded, and she leaves no sign that she ever left the place. We all saw the parade together at 18 o'clock, right? The littler Tinker goes to see that, while the little Tinker goes to the Block A monorail station.
Who's littler crap and little crap?
I mean, obviously. CBT's little and... Oh wait. Yeah, right?
Yes, that's the older sis, right? But I'm good for
The monorail will start moving at 18 o'clock, so she rides it from Block A to C, and carries the body parts back to Block A through the monorail. This way, you'd be able to solve both the time and stealth issues.
Amazing! It looked to be impossible at first, but now we have a clear grasp of what actually happened. And so, what next? Continue.
There's not much left after this. Hide the body parts somewhere near the ghost house. And after confirming that white hair over there left at 1936, go inside the ghost house with the body. Here, you again use Setsuka Chibukuro's handbook at the gate. Since they used Setsuka's handbook when first entering the